Hi everybody, it's Deanne Fitzpatrick from Deanne Fitzpatrick Studio, and we're going live today. And we've got lots to say, lots to talk about, and lots to chat. And maybe you can comment if you're there, so that we can chat with you. Tell us, I'm going to comment, tell us something. Tell us where you're from, maybe. I'd like to know where you're from. There we go. Hello from New Hampshire, says Lise Lemieux. I'm going to give you a little studio tour, take you out into the dye kitchen. Look at this. This was a hooked rug that we repaired. Isn't that enormous? I should say we. That is an absolute royal we, because Brenda Clark did the whole thing. This is our Sunday Drive collection. Isn't that beautiful? This is a project that we're working on. It's going to be called Coastal Blues, so keep your eye open for that. Coastal Blues is coming soon. And I'm going to come up. I'm going to give you a close-up. Hi, Rosemary Rideout, right from Oxford at your frame. I'm going to give you a close-up of the Sea Garden Abstract. And I just want to remind you that and this is my dye kitchen. It's so messy and grotty, but I love it. And this is what Greg dyed today. These are all on the website, all these colors. You just go on and find them. They're all studio dyes. And this is what I dyed yesterday for color school. It's getting fun. Hi, Claire Quinn, and hello, Karen Hawthorne and Dolly Tar-Catlin from Wisconsin. Sheila McIntyre, Barb Morrow, and 13 other people are watching. We have 183 people watching right now, Angela.
Oh, that's great.
So I want to show you what we're doing today. And is this on the website now, Angela?
It is.
It is, and you can buy any two of these, and they are, what size are they? 15 by 30, you said? And
roughly 32, yeah.
Yeah, 15 by 32, and they are, you can get two of them. We pick, you can mention that you love a certain color, but you can't tell us exactly which one. But they are on the website, and they're $13.95. And where is it on the website? Is it under wool cloth, or?
I think so.
And what's the name of the product, so I can tell them?
It is hand-dyed studio pick impressionistic wool cloth.
Okay, hand-dyed studio pick impressionistic wool cloth. And this afternoon, Angela is going to start downloading all the addresses for the online course. Hey, Angela, I keep meaning to mention that to you and I forget. There she is at her desk. And so what date are we starting the online course?
I believe it's the 23rd.
The February 23rd. So the first lesson will go out on February 23rd. Audrey Bennett says she's enjoying the harbor. And for those of you in the harbor, we're going to send out an email today or tomorrow and post it on the Facebook group. We're going to do a live Zoom Q&A for the harbor so that we can talk about the books that you mentioned, that you've done in January and February. We can talk if you have any questions, and we're going to plan that, and you can do it. And you can join us. Rebecca Pattison here is from Searsville, New Brunswick. Liz Bain, Mita Graham, Louise Rummel. Her parcel came today. She loves everything. That's good news. And I'm going to just come on in here, Angela, and you can take over. So I am still finishing up these greens. And I've got to do a couple so I can do a roll. So I'm going to do just finishing up these leaves. This is taking me a long time, this project, a lot longer than I expected, because there's something to tell you today, and we're going to come up with some new projects. So the Pattern of the Month Club, as of today, is going to finish. We're going to still have our Kit of the Month Club, so for because we think that's a really good project for people who are getting started. And I'm going to look at the patterns on the website, and I'm going to slim down the amount of patterns on the website. And instead of the Pattern of the Month Club, I'm going to come up with some new and exciting ideas and offers. But so for those of you who have been in that club for a long time, I really appreciate that you've been in it, and I'm glad that you were in it. And you can look forward to more patterns coming in new and different ways. And I am just going to, I think sometimes you have to sort of assess, like we all do. I actually had a really interesting interview today with April McKinnon, and we were both on the same page. We were talking about things that we were doing and things that we were changing. And I think to make room for new things in your life, you can't just keep adding and adding, which I have a real heavy tendency of doing. I want to curate the things that I'm doing. So I've decided, after much lamentation, to make some changes, and we are no longer going to be sending out the paper pattern. If you've paid for one, you will get that one. So as like we're sending out February's. When you pay in February, that will go out the 1st of March. And then after that, we're going to make some changes, and we're no longer going to have the Pattern of the Month Club. We are thinking that instead of things like the Pattern of the Month Club, that we might like to do some extra webinars. Angela and I, the last webinar we did, we had some technical difficulties, and Angela and I have decided. What have we decided, Angela? You tell them.
That we are going to learn how to use Zoom.
Better. And stronger. And we're going to get really good at it. We're going to get we're going to be like Zoomers. So you can look forward to lots of new things coming from the studio, but we want to, just that there's going to be lots of great things coming. Pattern of the Month many of you have been in it for periods of time, and we really appreciate that you have, and there's going to be a lot of new patterns coming out in a lot of new ways, and I just want to do things that I'm excited about, and I can't get time to do some of those things as long as I keep trying to satisfy myself, every little thing, every little creative inspiration that I've ever had. So I'm going to give myself some room for some new ones. Getting this done over here.
What's the name of that green yarn you're using?
This was, I think it's a thicket. And we have it on our website in several different colors. I think this was the last of a color. I think it's the color that we have on there is more pine now. It's a little deeper green.
Sorry, Judy. Zoom? That means I have to put makeup on. That's cute.
Yeah, it's true. Freshen yourself up a little. But yeah, I've got a couple of ideas for Zoom in the next coming months. And sort of like the webinar we did at Christmas, I may do some one afternoon, or maybe like a Saturday morning webinar. We'll see. We're gonna have fun and do some interesting projects. Okay, now I need the dark green. I've got only one in this color. I don't have as much in that color. I'll put another one over here, and I got one more in this color here. And I need some dark green, and then we're going to make a roll. We're going to roll and someone was saying that they had trouble. I will address that question, Angela. Someone was saying they had trouble, like when they don't know what color to use up here because part of their rug is already rolled. Well, you can, when you're using a frame like this, you can unroll your rug at any time and have a look. But I always encourage people to think about that image in your head. Like, think about that picture in your head. Think about the color and imagine it. Because if you can do that and like exercise sort of your visual memory of what it is you want to create, that is a really good practice, and I use that a lot when I'm hooking rugs. I'm going to get better at that when I'm painting too. I hope I'm gonna start. Okay, so I need some of that dark green. This was a mauve here, but I don't think I'm going to use that right now.
I do the same thing, and Macomb, I take photos of my progression.
Oh, that's a good idea. Smart idea. This was a yarn that I have left over from when I was doing when we were putting together the kits for our texture packs. So I'm going to take this long dark green yarn and this nice strand here, really dark. Sometimes I really like greens that are really, really dark. And so this is kind of like, they're kind of piney and sprucey. I just love it. There's no vacuum today.
No.
You know what? We blamed Lorna, and she wasn't even vacuuming, you guys. We still don't know what that noise was. There's an accountancy office upstairs. I don't know, maybe they were like shredding documents or something, but it was some racket, wasn't it?
It was.
It was like the biggest racket. Like, what the heck are they doing up there? Who are those people? So, this is my dark green. So this is these limbs, these are kind of pine, kind of spruce limbs, but they're also kind of antlers. The thing is sometimes they're not anything, right? That's the thing about design. Everything doesn't have to be something. This is kind of, well, I couldn't say it's abstract, this walk the line design. Are you getting tired of this design? I've been talking about this design for weeks. But it's a big rug, like I'm not a magician. And I think today, at the end of it, we'll try and walk out to the main studio and see how far we can go with our Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Let's see what's going on out there.
I'm going to have to crawl under, Deanne. I've got some people asking.
You want some people, yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah. You know, if you are concerned about the way you hook, close your eyes and hook for a little while. Just close your eyes and hook. I'll do it for you. And when you close your eyes and hook, what happens is you're really thinking about your hands and how they work together. See this? And I'm not just playing or showing off. This means that you're really feeling what you're doing instead of thinking about what you're doing. And I would like you, when you're hooking, to be feeling it, not to be thinking it. That's what I think makes a difference in the rugs being really beautiful. Is that when we look at it, we sense the feeling that someone has put into it. And I think that's what's true about art in general. Like, that's what makes us appreciate art, is that it makes us feel. And in order to make people feel with your rugs, that you need to put that feeling into it. This is a mohair. We just have this we bought for our kits, so it was just left over from our kits. You'll see it. I think might be a few pieces on the $5 wall. Okay, so I'm going to have to cut that. I'm going to cut that. Just going to cut some of the mohair. Is so hard to pull apart. It's just a drag. And it always gets in a big tangle, so I'm going to hide this because I just don't want you to see how I'm wrecking this skein of yarn. It's like a miserable thing kind of to work with, but it gives me an effect that I can't get with anything else. And I've been using mohair for years, cutting up mohair sweaters, and look at that beautiful effect that it gets. So, using 5 or 6 strands at once. All right, now I am ready to make a turn in my frame. So what did we talk about today so far? We talked about change and the importance of, I'm going to tie this in a knot before it ties me in a knot. Okay, we talked about the importance of change because it's important. You have to open up space in your life for new things. So if you want to hook more, you need to figure out ways that will bring you to your frame more. You need to think about, if you want to walk more, you need to think about things that will get you outside, and sort of make plans. You have to, and you may need to cut out something. So we've decided to make a change in our Pattern of the Month club and say so long to Pattern of the Month. And we'll, in the next few weeks, you'll see what we're saying hello to. And I think there'll be some really beautiful things. We also talked about how Angela and I want to become Queen Zoomers. Because we're nervous now after. And we know that you guys were really understanding when we did the webinar.
Thank you.
You guys were fantastic. But we felt that we could have done better. Because we could have. Because we made some mistakes and we had practiced and everything. You know, it's not like we went in cold. Oh, look at that. That's just too long. I'm just really scared of these long limby things that they're not going to look like. I'm scared they're not going to look like trees. I'm scared they're going to look like something else. That's why I don't want that. I just want them to look, like trees. Anyway.
So, there's some questions about the Thursday Live, Deanne.
There is.
You're not going to get rid of Thursday Live, are you?
Oh, I love Thursday Live.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, no, we're sticking with Thursday Live. But we're no longer going to put Thursday Live up as a podcast. I just want, on my podcast, I just want to interview people and really talk to them. And Thursday Live, we were listening to it as a podcast today, like when we just put it up on our podcast, and Angela and I both said, this is like a visual thing. You need to really appreciate Thursday Live, you need to see it. So our podcast is changing back to interview only. Yeah, we're doing all kinds of changes. But that's me, isn't it, Ange? Do I change things too much, do you think? I don't think so. We've had some patterns on there for 20 years, but I should let you answer if I'm going to ask.
Well, my answer is going to be a little slightly different.
Yes?
Yes, your things are, yeah.
What?
I find that, especially with the studio, it's like a tornado. You get an idea for changes,
Yeah?
which are great, but they happen so quickly.
I know.
And it's great. That's what I love about you. You come up with an idea, and you just go.
Yeah, well, see, I got to get my hair cut today, or we'd be doing a lot this afternoon. I'm going back for a little color, folks. I just got to show you. Look, this is it. Like, my hair is still pretty brown. It hasn't been dyed in ages, right? I haven't, since August. Nobody's touched this head since August with color. So, my sister comes home the other day and she comes on Zoom, because we Zoom every Sunday night, the 7 of us. And I'm getting, my gray is just kind of mousy. Like Bonnie Moore, you went gray, and your hair went this beautiful silver color. It's gorgeous, right? It's not happening for me. My sister comes on Zoom. She's older than I. She's quite a bit older than I. And I'm not going to say her age, just in case. She never watches. Anyway, you know what sisters are like. They see enough of you. Anyway, she comes on Zoom. She got her hair cut. She got it colored. She looks friggin' amazing. I said, oh, I love it. So after this, I'm going out and I'm having either some dark streaks or some light streaks in it. I'm just not ready to give up my swagger with my brown hair. I just still feel like a dark-haired person. I know now all of you are going to come on and say, I let mine go gray. It's the best thing I ever did. Aren't you? What do you think? You think I'm giving in? I know I'm giving in. I'm giving in to the man. I just can't help it. I'm going for a little color this afternoon. Heather's going to give me a little, I don't know, a little primping. What are they saying about my hair, Ange? Anyone got any feedback?
Some of them are jealous because they're still in lockdown and can't get to their hairdresser.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nova Scotia is really pretty good right now. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. That was thoughtless of me. I forgot that. Everybody's in different places and in different situations. What else are they saying? What else do you think? Think I'm a fool just to...
No, some people are getting highlights.
That's what I'm doing, getting highlights.
Do what makes you feel good. That's right, Mary Jo.
Well, I kind of feel like that'll make... I don't know, it just kind of perked me up a little. And my mother... God bless my mother. My mother dyed her hair until ash blonde. Was it Clairol? No, it wasn't Clairol. It was something like that. I don't know. Ash blonde it was called. And she dyed her hair until the day she left. So God bless her heart. And so that's kind of like my example. And then my sister now is, she's keeping her hair dark and it looks awesome. And I thought, well, why don't I? Why don't I? What the heck? Why am I feeling pressure to go? Great, you shouldn't feel pressure for any of that stuff. You should just do what you feel like. Okay. So that's the other thing we talked about. The other thing we talked about was the cloths. It's the last of our Impressionist series cloth, and we are selling off pieces in smaller pieces. They're 15 inches by 32 inches, and we don't have a ton of it, but there's still some left. And you can go on and order that if you want. I'll go out and show it to you again, and we're going to try and take you out to the studio. Do we have much time left, Angela? Because I was going to hook a little pine tree. But that might go on next week. We got 7 minutes. So I've gotten an extra Cheticamp frame. And the reason why I got an extra Cheticamp frame is that I can do little lessons with you. So it's over there in the corner. Grant made it for me. Not easy to get a Cheticamp frame out of him these days. We got one because he's a busy guy. And I got one, and I'm going to use it. I love these tree branches, and God willing, they look like branches. Okay, let's see what they look like. Okay, we're going to make a turn. There was a little spot over here that needed, I thought there was a little spot where I missed a bit of beige. Okay. So then I can do, like if I'm working on a particular rug, but I just want to show you something quick, I can go over and give you a lesson. So okay, so we're going to roll this to the end now so that I can get to the end of this, I hope. This is a big rug. This must be like 40 by 40 or something. Okay, see what we got here. Look, there's still a lot to do. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're looking like branches. Yeah, that's good. They will look like branches. I hadn't seen them for a while. So I want to get to that place now. I want to get to the end of this. So what I do sometimes is I'll, when I do this now, and I have a good look at it, I sort of bring it back to, reminds me of where I'm going with it. And let's see if I can get it. Yes, that's great. I can show this. What I do is I'll take this, and before I do the cup hooks, I haven't got it done far enough along, but before I do the cup hooks, what I'll do is I'll go down and I'll finish up that area there. On my hook here. So I'm going to just sit on the end of my frame. Sometimes I do that. Here I do it more than at home because I don't have the setup at home for it. And I need some of that mohair. And before I put the cup hooks in, what I'm trying to do is get all the area done so that I can make a full turn and get to the place where I can work on the complete end of my rug, right? This was a color I had in here and I ended up taking out because I didn't like it, so I got to go in and refill that.
Nan wants to know if the Cheticamp frames can be shipped to the U.S.
Oh yeah, we ship them to the U.S. all the time. We're just not shipping internationally right now. It's difficult. UPS is our main shipper, and we just find with custom charges and everything else, it's difficult to ship out of Canada or the U.S. We ship to Canada and the U.S. There are parcels that leave here every single day, I guess except for Sunday, and Saturday and Sunday, but every single weekday. Saturday and Sunday get shipped. Right now we are shipping parcels that I just asked Terry, and she said she's shipping for February 3rd, and today is the 4th, right?
So Karen wants to know if instructions come with the Cheticamps.
No, there aren't any instructions, but there is a video online that will show you how to put one together. I can show you that maybe is the last thing we'll do today. I always want to do so much more than I have time to do with you guys. But that's okay. I don't want you to get sick of me either. It's good. Good to have a half hour's good. Then you guys can get back to your hooking and get back to your life.
Oh, Carol wants to know how Travis is doing with his rug. We'll have to ask
Oh,
him.
you know what? I don't think he's doing real great because I haven't heard anything about it. I don't.
He was so gung-ho. He was doing
He
it
was
with his
so
daughter.
gung-ho, I know. But I don't know. I haven't heard. I don't see Travis as much lately. He comes in every day, but he came out back the other day, but he doesn't sort of wander around. He's busy. He's like a busy guy. Okay, so now I got this area done. And I need to get some in that area. So I can do a complete roll here. I'm doing a lot of hooking today. So next week on the podcast, so remember our podcast, usually every Monday we put up a new podcast, hey Angela? And we'll do it we'll put up a podcast for like every Monday for 12 weeks. And I interview all kinds of interesting people. I interviewed Zita Cobb, who's the founder of the Fogo Island Inn, just an incredible woman. I interviewed Mitch Joel, whose podcast I've listened to for years and really liked. I interviewed last week we interviewed Stephen May, who's an author who wrote The Wisdom of Beauty, an artist from Fredericton, and who are some other people that we've interviewed over the years, Angela? So many.
Claire Desjardins.
Claire Desjardins was a good interview. It was really fun to talk to her. And Janet Skates, we interviewed her, another artist, talking about creativity and color. Like we if you want to listen to something while you're hooking, I really do recommend you go in and download our podcast. And if you do go in and listen to the podcast, and if you like it, please give us a rating on iTunes. That would mean the world to me. Because we don't have that many ratings. And when people are searching for podcasts, because a lot of people are doing things where they like to listen to podcasts, they're doing handwork. And then maybe people would find out about us. And so go in today if you get a chance and have a listen to some of our podcast episodes. Today I spoke with April McKinnon, and she's the owner of Anointment Soap Company, and she talked about, she was really interesting. She talked a lot about running a small entrepreneurial-based business and what that's like. And she's a soap maker, and she has a really strong brand called Anointment Soap, and she does a lot for women who, at every cycle of their life. That's one of the things that she wants to do, but particularly postpartum, products for postpartum and babies, and they're developing products for women in menopause, and I use one of her face serums, and it's beautiful. Okay, we're going to move this along now. I'm going to move this to the next stage so that we can be finishing this rug up. And then I'm going to put together a Cheticamp frame so you can see how it's done, because somebody was just asking about them. So I got to tell you that if you order a Cheticamp frame, it could be 6 to 8 weeks for delivery, Angela, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So if you order one, it takes 6 to 8 weeks to have it delivered, because Grant is a really busy guy, and he's doing a good job on these frames, and he takes it seriously. He even writes "Create Beauty" on the frame. Like I think to myself sometimes, well, if we didn't write that "Create Beauty" on, he could get like one more frame done. And then I think, Deanne, like, what's that about? Create Beauty
It's
is
beautiful.
the reason that we're doing all this. Okay, so your frame comes like this, and it has a rod. Got to get my old scissors so that I don't have it on. Okay, it's pretty simple. Here's your rod. And it comes with the cup hooks. And here's the Create. See, look. He has a CAD machine, and he has that carved into them. Create Beauty. Isn't that beautiful? Like, lovely, right? And it's really simple. It's a gear system. metal gears. And you just put the gear in here. So that it connects, right? Just gonna put the other one in. I'm used to doing this by myself, so it's a bit awkward, but normally you'd have two people here. And you catch that gear. And then, oh, sorry. Just gotta flip that up again. There we go. Thanks, Ange. You hold that for a sec. Sorry.
Sure.
Okay. And so I'm gonna leave this an extra one set up here so that we can. Okay, I'm gonna turn that. And so that's it. That's how it comes, and that's all the assembly you need to do, except for the cup hooks. And he's even drilled the holes for the cup hooks. And you just pop the cup hooks in here like this. And then you sew your backing. On. So that's it for me for today. I'm just going to go out and I'm going to show you those wools again, the last of the Impressionist wool cloth. We won't be doing that series anymore. And we divided it up into smaller pieces. And you can pick up 2 pieces for $39.95 today on the website. And right here. And I'm just going to show you some of them. They're beautiful. And we'll give you 2, you know, it's a studio pick. You can say, oh, I really love the greens or whatever, but they're all beautiful. And this week I think we did 7 more videos for Color School. We did the dyeing element of Color School. So you can look forward to that coming. We have so many good things coming up. And to let you know about them all, keep watching Thursday Live and tune into the podcast. And be sure to share it, because you know, when you share, look at that. Oh, I feel like taking that one for myself, but it'd be wrong, wouldn't it now? So lovely. So these are the Impressionist pieces. This is the size. So basically they're the $39.95 for 2 pieces. So you could get any 2 pieces. This is what you'll get, like that. 2 nice big pieces like that. So there they are. And come on out. Let's see how far we can get before. So I'm saying goodbye now because we're going to get cut off. But this is like a test to see how far out into the studio we can go before the Wi-Fi breaks down. So follow me. Follow me. So our wool box is ready for next month. Come on out. How far? Are we still alive?
We're still going.
We're still alive. We're still alive.
You're alive.
We're live. Hi, guys. We're coming live. We don't know how far we can get. You can see my new moose rug if you like. The 2 moose. And come on. Let's see if we can get around the corner. Wouldn't it be great? If we can get around the corner.
I just hold on.
Just go slow. It's really when you come around this corner. Keep coming.
We want to show them the new wall, the black wall.
Yeah, the black wall looks really nice. I like it a lot. You keep coming. See, can you come? Can you get out here? How you doing, Ange?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. Be nice to see the new rug on the wall. Be nice to see the alternate version. This is the alternate version of our winter online course. Remember I told you I was doing this one and that I was going to hook it a different way. Well, I've hooked it a second way and you can see it. So you can still take the course only. You can still order the texture pack and you can still order the pattern. But I really encourage you, if you have lots of wool, please just sign up for the course only. It's going to be a great course. Are we out here? And
We're out here. I can't believe
We're
it.
out here? Oh, we're good. Do you want a little? We might as well do a little quick. Let's
Okay.
see how far we can go. Come on. Keep going.
Down the road.
Greg just said we should go down the road. He's kind of mean sometimes to us, but we like him anyway. You coming?
I'm still going.
She's still going. So maybe we just have to move really slow and then you can get out into the studio. This is You Betcha by Angie. Look at that. You Betcha. Like, I don't know where she gets these names, but I like it. You Betcha. You Betcha. I like it. We're way over time, Ange.
I know, but this is amazing.
This is amazing. We're getting there. This is Red Atlantic. Look at this. Hot. This is like your Valentine's color. Like hot red and hot pink. Oh, it's just so sweet. This is our shipping station. You want to come into the shipping room, Ange? We just moved our shipping stations into our old guy kitchen, which was my old studio. You get in there. We're still live. The thing is to move slow. We're learning. Maybe it just gets a chance to transition. This is another beauty. Look at this. Italian rose. Like, wouldn't that be a great February pack? Red Atlantic and Italian rose. Okay. And this is our wools that we're picking from. We're way up front with all our sari. This is our, we didn't even know we could do this. Are you sure we're live?
I think so.
How many people are watching?
416.
Wow, we're live with them. We're way up in the front because we were having trouble with our Wi-Fi when we transitioned from the back to the front. Okay, so this is the wools that I was telling you about earlier, and this is it. We just got these honeycombs made. Aren't they cute? John, the guy who makes all the frames for us, made our honeycombs, and we've ordered some more for the window. This is our Rasta. This is like so gorgeous, this yarn. It's so beautiful. Okay. This is a new color Rasta that we have. It's called Pearl 10. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So it's kind of nice because we get to show you everything. Thank you for being with me today. I just had fun. I really did. I had a lot of fun. Now I'm going and getting these locks all darkened up or lightened up or something. Going soon. Getting them all fixed up. Here we go. See ya. Thank you for your day, for your time. Get my hair done up again.